What is up, guys? Hey, it's your boy Frisky Bumblebee. Just want to say thanks again for tuning in. This is just a quick test stream. Make sure all my equipment's all squared away, everything's rocking and rolling. And yeah, I'm really excited. I got a big surprise for you guys next week, so definitely stay for the rest of the stream so I can kind of touch bases and tell you about the exclusive interview. I'm pretty excited. This is a big, group that's within the Decentraland space, and I think they're like, in my opinion, like a pioneer. They've been doing such amazing things, NFT related, different projects, just a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I'm really excited to have him in the show next week, and I hope you guys get excited too. But just a little bit, just trying to make sure everything's working squared away. Let's see, camera looks kind of good. Let's see. So one of the concepts I want to like to display for you, or kind of carries on to next week. One of the big events, or a lot of things that's happening within the Decentraland space. One of the popular things is P2E, which is kind of like play to earn essentially. So one of the organizations I would like to talk to or focus about is Meta Party. So they've been doing this for quite some time now, where you play to earn. So they have these really challenging parkour events that happens. Usually it's like every other day or so, and I think it's absolutely incredible. So let's see. So one of the big things I was talking about, which is the parkour play to earn. So Meta Party's been doing this kind of like weekly event, almost like daily events, or every other day. They'll have like a certain event where you do a parkour, and the cool thing is you get a cool NFT out of it. It's an NFT parkour cap. I got a few of them in my OpenSea account, which is pretty awesome, but I don't have all of them. There's some courses that are extremely challenging, and I think, specifically, I think it's parkour cap number 6. I remember I made it all the way to the top, and all of a sudden, like, dropped down, and man, my heart sank. But it's cool because when you have these certain events, it's really challenging, but it's awesome because kind of like tests your skills and etc. But I have an event. Parkour play to earn event that just happened a few days ago, literally 2 days ago. So I just want to kind of show you my skills. Hey, don't make fun of me though, all right? I'm not the best. I'm not the best in the business. I'm not, like Gary. If you guys don't know who Gary is, man, you got to look him up. He's freaking incredible. I've seen him complete some crazy parkour events or parkour challenges less than like 2 minutes. I'm like, holy cow, how the heck did he do that, man? If you ever see this, Gary, I just want to say, hey dude, you're awesome. You got some serious skills, dude. So just want to bring that up. But like, if you can see from the screen, like, there's different challenges. Some of these blocks gets really confusing because, it's, you trying to challenge, or you're trying to kind of capture like depth perception in a way. Because, some of these blocks looks like it could be a small jump, a large jump, or even a medium jump. But, it's a little tricky. You see right there, I blew it. I was so upset. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this just happened, man. But it did, but, it is what it is. So and I think that's what makes it pretty awesome about this unique experience, is you get to challenge yourself, because if it's too easy, then everyone just rock it, and it won't have like too much value behind these parkour caps, which is pretty cool, and there's some events, I admit, I threw in the towel. I was just like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this at all. But if you can see some of these courses, like especially those vertical slim blocks, man, I struggle with those big time. Sometimes I just jump right through it, or I try to do like a small jump and I just sink right through, and I'm like, oh man, my soul, my heart, man. But yeah, so let's see, I think over here make it to the second level, which is pretty cool. So these little vents are kind of, I call them like little ramps. these are a little tricky because, if you see it, it's just, you can barely see anything. So I usually try to swap out, or one of my methods I always do, especially when it comes to the ramps, is I go to first person view, because then I can really see where it lines up, what I have to do in terms of necessary jumps. And like right here too, you can see like going to first person, I was like, holy cow, wait a second. There's nothing in between, like the ramp kind of ends, so you have to jump. So I don't know. It's really good to get into that first person view, because when you go, into that first person, you can capture those little things. But, when you're in third person, sometimes it looks like there's a line and then you're like, what the heck? And, as embarrassing as it is, I do have glasses. So, well, it's not really embarrassing. Almost everyone has glasses. But, yeah, so my vision is, deteriorating, and, it is what it is. But, so I have to go to that first person view, because if not, I'll sink right through, like, no doubt about it. But yeah, if you see I'm trying to kind of scale through the obstacle, it's a little challenging. One of the key successes that I found, doing these parkour challenges, and, I highly urge you guys to do it too. If you haven't done so already, follow Metal Party in their Discord channel. They'll, oh, hey, what's up, Goldie? High fives. Good seeing you, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't followed Metal Party in their Discord channel, please do so, man. You guys are missing out on some big events that's happening within Decentraland. And sometimes they post unique giveaways, and to stay up to date with the latest kind of like communication or different information that's getting disseminated. It's so much easier just hearing it from them. And they're amazing guys, man. They're super cool, easy, like they, the way they articulate themselves, they kind of tell you, like, straight up, like, what the project's about, the benefits. And they've been coming out with these unique NFTs that has utility. And the cool thing about utility is, like, it gives you kind of like different access. So it's like a little bit of coding. And I, to be honest, I haven't messed around with utility wearables, just because every time I think of coding, I just freak out, and it's a little bit of personal experience, in the army, doing PowerPoints, like I always feel like I have a bad luck charm with with coding or anything computer like, so it's a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, if you haven't done so, please follow Metal Party on their Discord channel, and I think I have a link for them. But as I find a link and drop into the chat, right now I'm scaling up to the 3rd level of the parkour course, and this is really treacherous. Like you have to kind of like strafe around these blocks, so it's hit or miss for me. Sometimes I do first person, and you see, and like I don't have like that depth perception, because I kind of see what's behind the vertical blocks, but I don't at the same time, and I'm like, oh crap, totally jacked that up, totally messed that up. But let's see if I could find their Discord channel. But yeah, as I continue to go around this obstacle course, and it gets really challenging when you're trying to like scale by, it's could be pretty tough, so let's see. I'm gonna drop a Metal Party Discord within the channel, and these guys, I'm telling you, man, like super cool guys, down to earth. They have so much unique things going on, and I can't thank these guys enough. These guys just been absolutely incredible. And a little bit about my experience too, coming within the space, Decentraland. I was kind of like a noob, sometimes I still feel like I am, but been within the space not so long as many other guys. So they gave me a unique opportunity. I reached out to Resonator himself, and I said, hey, and Resonator is one of the co-founders of Metal Party, one of the owners. And I was like, hey man, any chance I could get into this? And it was just kind of like a luck shot. I was like, doubt I will get into this. And then all of a sudden, he responds back. He's like, hey, send me a few pictures of your wearables. And I did. And after I did, he was like, yeah, I'll bring you to the group chat on Twitter. And I was like, holy cow, man, that made my month. I was super pumped, and got to be a part of that event, and I was really, really excited. But let me go drop that within the chat right here. Let's see. Drop that within the chat right here. Oops. Let's see. All right. Hey, Goldie, good seeing you. Always good seeing you. Make sure you go into that Discord channel, man. Meta Party is pretty amazing. But, while talking about different links and stuff, I'll get right into it. Let's see. Oops. Let's see where it's at. Boom. So, as I continue to scale through this obstacle course, you can see it's really challenging, and the biggest thing or the biggest tip is take your time, man. Not all of us is going to be super cool like Gary and just scale right through this. I tried to a few times, and every time I just flunked miserably. So I was like, all right, let me just kind of take my time, take a deep breath. When you feel like you're a little agitated, just go grab a quick glass of water. In my case, sometimes, bad as it is, smoke a cigarette, but between me and you, don't advocate for it. It's bad for you, all the other good jazz. But yeah, I definitely do. And then I come back and boom, hey, let's go. I was pretty pumped that I actually got that. I was like, holy cow, this is the first time I really took my time, scaling through this obstacle course, and pretty challenging. And I was like, man, it's tricky, but I was super pumped when I got up there, and I was like, man, this is pretty damn sweet, man. I'm like, there's no freaking way I think that's the fastest time I've ever done it. And this was pretty difficult, but the more you do these parkour events, I believe that you learn more, skills, like what to do in certain blocks, taking your time and stuff, because when I first did my first parkour challenge, like, I don't know, it took me, hours to finish it, I think. Some people were already skimming by. I was like, holy cow, man. But the more you do it, it's pretty awesome. And you get, like you said, end of the time, like, after you finish finishing the obstacle course, you grab a quick screenshot. I don't think I grabbed it right here, but you grab a quick screenshot and tells you the instructions where to post it at. And you can see over there, it got the little block for you to go to Discord link, and you see someone else made it with me. I was like, oh, hell yeah, man, rocking it. But yeah, like I said, definitely follow Meta Party. They're a really great organization. They really look out for people supporting them, and it's one of the few organizations that I feel confidently that I could say, hey, I promise, like, these guys, you support their projects, support what they're doing, they're going to look out for you, like, big time. So definitely get into it, But also, with that being said, I want to take a moment to talk about the Decentraland Reporter in our community space. So a little about the Decentraland Report. I'm one of the reporters. We have a group of 7, great team. Obviously Kevin or Nerf, he's been the OG, and Fractalian's Big Ben, but we recently got a whole bunch of new characters or new teammates, and all of them are super cool. And one of the greatest things about it is like diversity with our team. Everyone's gonna bring something different on the table, and I think it's gonna be super awesome. And I think you as viewers are gonna be really excited for this. But that being said, we do have a community space in which we kind of like show like different unique things. Like if we wanted to do unique giveaways for people or patrons supporting our channel. And by the way, when you support our channel and you subscribe, it goes, to us. It helps us out big time, the Decentraland Report. So if you can, go hop on in, donate if you can, subscribe if you can. If you can't, just come in. Good vibes, man. We want to, we're trying to bring the community together, and I really believe in the Decentraland Report. Because I remember my first experience within the Decentraland community, and it was kind of challenging, really challenging, because it's really hard for me. There was a bunch of events going on, and I was like, man, I don't know what to do. Like, there's so much things going on, and it was a little overwhelming because I wasn't sure what to do. And I think, thank God, and Goldie, you're in the chat. I just want to do, double high five for you. Goldie's the one who showed me around the Decentraland space, and she was the one who actually encouraged me to go in. And I guess one of the biggest deal breakers for me, I was like, man, I gotta do this, was I think she was doing some game where she was riding a dragon, and all of a sudden I was like, man, that's super cool. And then she like jumps off, and now she's in Wonder Mine, she's crafting, she's doing all this cool stuff. I'm like, man, this is pretty sweet. I really enjoyed this. But even, not only the kind of unique games you can do, parkour events with Meta Party, there's so much things you can do. But just the community itself, I think the unique community is really great. Super solid dudes. Like, everyone's just super cool. Like, let me drop this. Boom, X-Band. You guys want to join? Sweet. If not, then it is what it is, man. I highly encourage you guys to join because it's a great way to get into unique prizes, and all that other good jazz that I said. But anyways, alluding back to the fact that, Goldilocks the one who kind of showed me around, and I was like, man, this is such a great community. And, I really, oh yeah, thanks Goldilocks. I really appreciate that. Yeah, really blessed to be a Decentraland reporter, really blessed. And I'm really thankful for Kevin and Earth, considering me and giving me this slot, and for everyone putting their trust in me. I strive to, bring you the utmost quality in terms of streaming contents within the metaverse and Decentraland. And, because let's face it, a lot of us too, work full-time jobs. I work full-time, and, I'm also in the reserves, and sometimes I have battle assembly and I should report every weekend. So sometimes my schedule's tight, and honestly, sometimes I do miss events, and it kind of sucks because I'm like, man, I'll see screenshots like on Twitter, and I'm like, man, that's looked like it was such a cool event. I wish I was there, man, but then you go back to like, man, I wish there was a video. I wish someone covered it. I wonder what went on, anything unique happening. So, and that's the kind of role I want to fulfill. I want to provide that utmost quality, give you that experience, and, even talk to creators, people doing unique NFTs, projects within the space, because this community is growing, and I want everyone to stay informed, keep in touch, and just progress together, and a lot of big things are happening so fast, and that's why we have a great team. But anyways, back again, let me go pull my screen up real quick. Sorry, I got another monitor on the side. I have a horrible setup, by the way, so don't get too upset at me. But if you see me turning my head, it's because I have my monitor there, and so whatever. But anyways, let me kind of show you a little bit about Expand GG. Let's see. Boom. So this is our community space, and once again, I linked that within the chat. So I hopefully you guys could come join, support. It helps us reporters within the Decentraland community. And we're gonna be posting a whole bunch of unique stuff, especially the Decentraland related in here. And if you kind of see, one of the biggest highlights too we want to do, and we're going to do this every month. We're going to make sure at least the first week capture certain unique items. But one of the biggest things we want to push for is meta moments. So I know you're probably asking, what is meta moments? So meta moments is kind of a thing Kevin Earth told us, or wants the whole community to do, because there's so many things. Like, for example, I would say my meta moment was the day that I got that message from Resonator, one of the co-founders of Meta Party, and he said, hey, I'm going to put you in this chat, man, and come join the team. You're going to be part of the event. And I was like, what? Like, no way. I even called Goldilocks too. I was like, hey, Goldie, you're not going to believe this, man, and she was super pumped for me, and I was beyond ecstatic because I was like, man, I'm new to the space. But that goes again to show you, the level of professionalism that comes from Meta Party, Resonator, and the whole Decentraland space. Everyone's pretty amazing. Everyone brings something unique to the table, and it doesn't connect people like regionally. It's not like a lot of people are, hey, oh yeah, Goldie. But oh, hey, what's up, brother? Good seeing you, man. Heck yeah. But yeah, so man, I got pretty pumped you guys writing to me, man. So yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to be here. The diversity within the community is so great. Everyone brings something unique to the table, and I'm really blessed to be in the opportunity to, report, tell you big events that's happening within the Decentraland space. But one of the things we want to do is meta moments. We want you to do is whatever it was. If it was you hanging out with your friends from all around the world, in an event, whether it's Stony Eye, DJ Tracks, he's a great DJ, by the way, everyone that's a lot of great artists. Jack Frost, I seen him perform, and he throws some fire as well, man. So there's a lot of great artists within this community space, and yeah, we want you to whatever you think is so amazing that you're like, man, this is such this is simply badass. Put it as that, like, this is a Kodak moment. Even though I think that scene is pretty old and ancient, but I don't know. Now I'm kind of old too. Well, I'm not too old. I'm 32, but I don't know. Getting kind of old. But we want you to put that kind of stuff here. So Fractilian's put one of the her meta moments, and it was actually a meme. She put the meme where, and obviously everyone's been hearing about this with Twitter, Elon Musk buying it, so that's pretty big. That's pretty revolutionary. It's awesome. So, and you don't know what's going to happen. A lot of people, I've been hearing both sides of the story, whether it's positive or negative, but only time will tell. I think personally, and I'm the kind of guy that always hunts for the good. So I'm hoping moving forward something could be pretty awesome, because it goes to the debate of public forum, and limited forum, and those are kind of like some legal terms. So a little bit about my background too. When I was doing my undergrad in global politics, I had a minor in pre-law. So one of the interesting classes, and probably one of the most terrible in terms of coursework, was the freedom of speech. So that class was extremely intense, man, because we went through different cases, I don't know, going back the last 200 years, believe it or not. It was pretty awesome, kind of going deep, doing these big deep dives. But moving forward to social media, Twitter, a lot of people thinks hey, this is a public forum, you should express yourself, according as as the Constitution says, and the problem with private organizations is private organizations are companies, so technically it is a limited forum. However, social media falls in this kind of like gray area where it is limited forum, but it could also be public forum, because people, not a lot of people tunes into, news channels, whether it's Channel 11, Fox 5, CNN, whatever, or BBC I usually listen to. But not a lot of people gets their news from those kind of big media outlets anymore. They go to social media, they go to the Decentraland Report, because they want to find tailored information that they can understand, or that without all the BS or whatever, they can find tailored information in which they can use, or to stay informed, to stay readily informed, not be week later and you find out about all this atrocities happening or whatever. They want to stay informed, but certain limited subjects, and But anyways, I don't know why I went on this tangent. One thing about me, sometimes I go off tangents, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, I thought that was a great meta moment too, because it could be revolutionary. You don't know what's going to happen within, the next 30, 60 days. Obviously, I'm hoping for the best, and we'll see what happens, for sure. Let's see. But yeah, there's also other things too, like back again to what I said, Kevin and Earth, he's been the pioneer of the Decentraland Report, and he really helped us reporters come in, and that way we can report every day, and he gave us that trust, and that's one thing that I really appreciate with Kevin. He's a great guy, follow him, Kevin on Earth, he's a super great guy as well, but he's been kind of leading the expand direction. One of the unique things he does is NF Tuesdays, he does this huge big scavenger hunt throughout the Decentraland, and a lot of people, including myself, the Decentraland could be overwhelming, especially learning like key locations, whether it's Wonder Mine, Meta Zoo, Meta Party, their location 216, by the way. There's a lot of places within the metaverse, and what's unique about these scavenger hunts is you get to travel, you get to learn these new locations, but also kind of helps with the memory. Like, oh, I know where Meta Zoo is at. Oh, I know where that skyscraper is at. It's in over here. It's in the boathouse, or I know where that like fort thing is. It's in Wonder Mine. So it helps people who are getting into the game not only win some cool free prizes, like there's free drops, like I'm telling you, get in with this community. It's awesome. We're going to be helping you guys out, hooking you guys up with some free wearables from really, really sick creators, especially within this team. So yeah, he's been leading this effort, and just wanted to kind of show you a little bit of X-Man GG, and really want you guys to participate with the meta moments. All right, so I'm going to cut this one a little short. This was just a quick test stream. I just wanted to kind of test my equipment, see if I receive any feedback from you guys, and see how everything's handling around. One of the things is, I do work sometimes, so I work a long freaking day. So, but I took this role as a Decentraland reporter because I really wanted to bring you guys up-to-date information on what's happening within this space. But I also had surgery a few weeks back, my lower back, so I'm in a lot of pain, man. But yeah, I'm off my meds, so I'm just taking regular Tylenol. I don't know if you can tell, I'm like just kind of like movie. Looks like I'm dancing a little bit, but it's just my lower back is so uncomfortable. But yeah, I just want to also, my first official stream next week as a Decentraland reporter. I want to tell you guys who is the person I'm going to be interviewing, and I know you guys are probably wondering, like, hey, who is Frisky going to interview? Well, I'll tell you what, I mentioned her name a few times in this chat already, and you heard it. Meta Party Resonated, the co-founder of Meta Party. I will be interviewing him next week, and guess what? It's going to be a treat for you guys. They've been doing a lot of things in terms of wearables, NFT projects going on. I'm telling you, it's absolutely insane. I tune into their Discord voice chat when I can, especially like when I'm at work. I just try to pull off to the side a little bit, or go grab a quick smoke and just tune in with my headphones and whatnot. But man, I'm telling you, it is big. It is super cool. I am super pumped to tell you guys about it and show you guys, and even talk to Resonator himself. Sometimes it's good to put a face behind a certain organization. Even just hearing their voice, it's just cool, just kind of like connect with them on like a deeper level. So I think it's gonna be a great experience. I really want you guys to tune in. I think you guys will probably be super pumped as I am. But yeah, next week, you got it. Going to be interviewing Resonator himself, man, next week. And it will be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That way I have some time to, come from work, and I work in DC, but sometimes the traffic, it gets a little insane out there. So, but yeah, I'm going to be interviewing the one, the only Resonator next week. Hopefully, we could get some members of the team. Like I said, this team is actively engaged all the time, all the freaking time. So I doubt we'll see what happens, but I definitely want to interview Resonator, show him what he's working on, the team's working on, present it to you guys, and I just want to hope you guys enjoy it because I freaking enjoy it. I was absolutely stunned when I heard about what they're working on, and I'm like, man, this is huge, and I want you guys to really be a part of it. So with that being said, make sure you follow Meta Party. Make sure you follow Resonator, especially on their Twitch. Get on their Discord. Also, to Expand GG. Make sure you join this community. So, subscribe, donate if you can. If not, like I said, man, just go into the comments. Make sure you start dropping those meta moments, because we want to see what the community has. Because maybe there's something we're not tracking that we're just like, holy cow, this is some low-key thing going on, and has a big potential, so we want to see your meta moments. And it can't even be a project. It could be just simply like, man, I went to the Meta Party HQ, dance with someone from Europe, Germany, Alaska, US, all around the world, or even just chilling out in magic hour, Stony and I just killing his jams, doing his tunes or whatever. It could be anything, and these are big events, by the way. If you guys are not tracking stuff that's happening in Magic Hour and Stony and I'm telling you, his music's absolutely amazing. Especially with Meta Party, you got DJ Tracks representing them. Awesome stuff. Especially with their collab with DG. Man, I don't want to spoil it. It's going to happen next week. There's going to be a lot of big information I want to drop. But once again, I want to say, join the community, join Expand. Thank you for your time, and also one last thing. The song that I played in the beginning of the stream, how can I forget, man? The song I played in the beginning of the stream, it's actually one of my boys I served with in the United States Army, and he is super cool. His name is Zayos. If you look up his SoundCloud handle, let me go drop it in the chat real quick. Let's see. Boom, drop it. Heck yeah. So just drop it in the chat right now. That's my boy. We served in the U.S. Army together. He is not only one stellar dude, he is making some great music, producing out in Los Angeles, just killing the game, man. And I love EDM too, and he's just been rocking it out, man. Just super cool dude. Follow his SoundCloud. That was definitely support his channel. He's an Army veteran too. He's like one badass dude. Let's just put it as that, But once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for supporting this channel, and much love to you guys. I'm out of here. Stay frosty, guys. Oscar Mike.